let's go over to the DFS side here. You have Ovechkin in action and the Avs top line here. Where are you looking to spend up, AJ?
Well, honestly, I think the answer can be both. If you build up your lineup, the right way, you'd have to really skimp and save in other spots here. But between the two, I think I'd rather consider stacking the Avs top line. Even with McKinnon out, you'll pay up for Rantanen and Landeskog, but also let you get in Logan O'Connor at just 3,900. Normally, you can't, it's really, really hard to stack that entire top line for Colorado, but you can do it tonight because it's O'Connor in that spot. So that's the one I like, but really, I think both is a viable option.
Really, Jeff, can you squeeze all of them in to a lineup tonight with there only being 3 games?
I mean, yeah, like you can definitely squeeze the Colorado top line in, and I think that's that's 1 or 2 places I would start. I mean, I think the other place is Chicago. I definitely don't hate starting with Patrick Kane and then pairing him with Alex DeBrincat and maybe even Seth Jones. It's a 3-game slate, so going heavy on one of these games definitely is worth your while. AJ mentioned the Colorado Avalanche, and I think that a lot of people will be starting with their top line, but I think stacking the Blackhawks gives you very similar ceiling here. They're a little bit cheaper. You can get Kirby Dach in there for well under 5K as well to bring the total stack down. And then again, but you've got 2 really prime players in Kane and Seth Jones to begin with. So all things considered, you're looking either at, Colorado's top line, which again, you get some value with O'Connor, or you go to Chicago, in my opinion, with Kirby Dach. I think that the Blackhawks have a little bit more GPP appeal for me because they should be less around. Again, they're the road underdogs, although I'm not sure if they should be road underdogs. And, Colorado obviously coming off some really high sentiment games. So I like the Blackhawks studs tonight a lot.
Okay, Paul, what do you do here with some of these top-priced, high-priced options?
I listened to what Jeff just said. I mean, Mikko Rantanen, for instance, $7,800 against Vancouver. The guy's got 12 points and 28 shots on goal in his last 10 games. The Canucks are in disarray. The GM was called in for a meeting with the club senior execs. That's not to get planning going for the Thanksgiving Day dinner. I opt also to save $1,300 and take Patrick Kane for $7,800 with his favorable matchup against Seattle. The Hawks' big shooter has 15 points in his last 10 games and is averaging 5 shots on goal per game. The Kraken won't contain him either.